God bless America. Hello, everybody. I am the Talk Radio Protege. This is the Protege program. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you all had a fantastic weekend and are ready to talk about the news events of the week. A gust of items blew across my internet browser today as I was monitoring things. A couple of them are still developing, and we'll spend a little bit of time talking about each of those. One of them is from Saturday, I think it is a speech or a piece of a speech given by Candace Owens, also known as Red Pill Black on the YouTubes. She spoke at UCLA, and she tweeted a portion of that speech out to the internet, and I want to share that with you at this time. I think it's just a pretty great little clip.
What you're seeing happening today, obviously we have some black people that are just shouting in the back. We have some black people that are sitting in the front quietly that are chanting USA and having a normal conversation. I love that, because what I say every single time, and you may have seen me on the news, is that what is happening right now in the black community, you're going to hear it in this room first. There is an ideological civil war happening. Black people that are focused on their past and shouting about slavery, and black people that are focused on their futures, okay? That's really what it comes down to, okay? I can guarantee you what you're seing happening is victim mentality versus victor mentality. And
That's
I promise
great,
you,
by the way.
the people here are going to win.
I love that.
And there's no doubt in my mind. I can tell you right now who is going to be better off when we look 20 years and we look at the faces in this room. Who is going to be better off are the girls that are sitting right here and across this room, because they don't have your mentality. Victim mentality is not cool. I don't know why people like being oppressed. It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. I love oppression. We're oppressed. 400 years of slavery, Jim Crow, which, by the way, none of you guys lived through. Your grandparents did. And it's embarrassing that you utilize their history. You utilize their history, and you come in here with more emotion than they ever had when they were living through it. More emotion than they ever had when they were living through it. It's embarrassing. You're not living through anything right now. You're overly privileged Americans.
That is the video clip that was tweeted out by Miss Owens. And that would be the end of the story. Great video, very good points, very well articulated, but that would be the end of the story if it weren't for our unlikely hero in this case. Because Mr. Hip-Hop Controversy himself, Kanye West, decided that he was going to retweet this video with the caption, "I like the way this girl thinks." I'm paraphrasing, of course. That could be exactly what he said, I don't recall. But that basically broke the left. They just could not handle it. Twitter went on a rampage, and I was late to the party on this because it did happen on Saturday, and I don't have strings of tweets to show you of people just losing their lids on this issue. There was one thing that I wanted to spend a little bit more time on, though, because Kanye has been demonstrating that his politics are moving farther and farther to the right. He paused in a concert recently to announce that he would have voted for Trump if he had voted in the 2018 election. And I hope I didn't just break my internet browser. Well, okay, there it is. Is it? No, that's not quite it. Anyways, but where was I? So Kanye's been moving farther and farther to the right, and he speaks up, he retweets Candace Owens. She tweeted back at him, it's down here somewhere, that she appreciated the support that Kanye gave her with that tweet. There it is, affirmation I needed to go forward, so thank you. And she has also said that no one cares what celebrities think. And I wanted to spend just a smidgen of time on that, because I don't think what people, well, I know that I don't mean when I say, have I said no one cares what celebrities think? To my memory, I haven't said that on a video yet. I know that I've thought it before and I've agreed with it before. I might be starting to turn a corner on that a little bit, and it's just because I've understood this in the past, but didn't think through it. The no one cares what celebrities think is shorthand for what you're saying is not why you're famous. You know, nobody goes to watch a Tom Cruise movie so they can hear Tom Cruise's political opinion. They go to watch a Tom Cruise movie because they want to see Tom Cruise act. Ditto for Morgan Freeman, for Robert De Niro, for who else? Nobody goes to a Taylor Swift concert because they want to hear Taylor Swift's political opinion. They want to hear her sing. Ditto for Kanye West. Ditto for Jason Aldean. Ditto for anybody in the entertainment industry. You're famous because you're entertaining people with your song, with your acting, with your comedy. And, you know, comics have a little bit more leeway because they are doing sometimes explicitly political satire. So they have a little bit more leeway sometimes. And then there are occasionally entertainers that are watched because they entertainingly share political thought. Now, something that is important to understand, because it is reality, is that there are impressionable minds that listen to and absorb what celebrities say. So it's not that literally no one cares what Kanye West has to say, because some people do. There are some people that do listen to what Kanye West has to say on political opinions, and they will internalize Kanye's political opinion, and they might even begin to follow it. Many won't, many will. So, what's the point then of the no one cares rebuke? Because I would hate for it to be the case that conservatives just want to silence celebrities or want celebrities to self-censor. After all, that's something that we talk about a lot and don't appreciate, is when people are trying to force conservatives to self-censor. No, I think that the no one cares rebuke is a warning to those celebrities that you might be alienating your fans. If you're an entertainer, you have fans that watch you explicitly for your ability to entertain. And when you bring in your political opinion, there is something that breaks in some people called the suspension of disbelief. And, you know, they hear you assault their political opinion and they think, well, this isn't entertaining. I'm not going to watch you anymore. I'm not going to spend my money on you anymore. So that's all that I have to say about this at this time. I want to move on now to the next story that blew across my page. This one is still developing. On Sunday, a Waffle House in Tennessee was attacked by an assault rifle. There was no person, it was just an assault rifle, and 4 were dead. The shooter fled the scene, and apparently fled naked, by the way, but left these 4 individuals dead. He's been apprehended as of today. Fox News has the column that shares some interesting information about this individual. If we scroll on down, oh, not so far. There's always the read more button, and I can't just flick to the bottom of the page. It's down here somewhere. It's below the pages of the victims. It might be about here. But anyways, you can go and read this story for yourself. We're not going to read every single word of all the details. But basically, since August of 2014, the shooter in this Waffle House incident has been suffering from a delusional break with reality. And this has apparently led him to encounters with the police over the years, perhaps since 2014. Just looking for some of those details. because there for certain were incidences in 2016 and 2017, and then shortly before this shooting that happened yesterday. I know that the details are in here. I'm having trouble finding them at this time, but this guy has been doing public nudity. There's a better word for doing there, but I can't think of it right now. Has been exposing himself publicly and has caught the attention of the police on multiple occasions. So, two things here I want to warn you about. Number one, watch out for the white nationalism accusations coming from the mainstream media in the days to come, because I'm sure you noticed the shooter happens to be white and his victims all happen to be individuals of color, black fellows, the African American folks. And my second point that I want to bring up is, why wasn't this guy in the National Instant Criminal Background Check system? Why did this guy... apparently he had multiple guns. So how and when did he get them? Why did he have no criminal record if he's been having run-ins with the police like this? Why was there no investigation into his mental state? Because I would think that a guy that's publicly exposing himself constantly might have something wrong in the upstairs region of his cranium. The other story that's been developing today is that there was a van that plowed into a Toronto sidewalk that has killed people. I know the headline here says one is dead, and apparently I'm offline on Drudge Report, but I have a screen grab from a few moments ago. This is the screen grab from moments ago. Apparently, at this time, 9 have perished from their wounds after this attack. I do not know at this time if the driver of the van was apprehended. No information has been released about a motive or an identity of any kind, so a lot of details remain to be seen about this attack. But if I were a betting man and a speculating man, which I think that I'm a speculating man these days, not much of a betting man, but I would be... if I were a betting man, I would be willing to put money on the driver being of a very specific religion that shall be unnamed for the time being, and would be of a... and I would put good odds on him being of a national origin of a specific part of the world that shall also go unnamed at this time. I would also bet, I would put odds on 75-25 that the driver was of a specific gender that shall also go unnamed for the time being. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you'll come back and join me tomorrow for another report. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you want to see more content like it, hit subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Come back and check every weekday for new reports. I do have one announcement that I would like to make. Next Monday's video, there is going to be some scheduling issues as I have a lot of driving to do on Monday. So, options for Monday's video. It's either going to come early in the morning and is going to cover news events from Sunday and Saturday. So on Monday, you would miss next Monday, you would miss Monday's news. We would talk about it on Tuesday. Or the video would be a car video. Sound quality would be sacrificed for the sake of covering Monday's news on Monday. If you have an opinion on which video you would like to see, let me know in the comments. Sunday or Monday. That's going to be the format of the poll. Just comment Sunday or Monday if you want to influence what next Monday's video is going to be. Thank you for your input. Thank you again for watching. Until next time, good night and God bless.